Allez, salut YouTube, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour jouer à Slay the Princess. Alors, vous allez voir, je ne suis pas habillé comme ça dans la vidéo. Là, c'est le mois du futur, d'après la vidéo, de quelques heures après. J'ai décidé de refaire l'intro parce que... au début, je disais n'importe quoi en fait. Je disais oui, est-ce que je vais continuer, pas continuer en live ou pas live, etc. Mais en fait, vous allez voir, j'en parle à la fin de la vidéo. En gros, tout ce que je peux vous dire là, c'est que les vidéos Slay the Princess vont continuer pour avoir les vraies fins du jeu. Hein, celles où on joue sur la même sauvegarde, où on ramène des trucs, etc. Vous allez voir. Enfin, vous verrez, vous connaissez sûrement déjà le jeu, etc. Mais nous, comme je l'explique à la fin de la vidéo, je vais continuer à faire des vidéos Slay the Princess parce que je veux les vraies fins. Donc nous, on va s'attarder maintenant dans les prochaines vidéos sur les vraies fins, si on peut appeler ça comme ça. Donc bref, je ne perds pas de temps, je vous laisse avec ces trois fins qui sont l'éploré noyé, l'éploré incendié et il vécurent heureux. Oui. Qui ne sont... bon bref, voilà. Mais bon bref, allez, je vous laisse avec les vidéos. À tout de suite. Et puis, n'hésitez pas à regarder à la fin de la vidéo, etc. Et aussi à me donner des conseils. Mais là, j'ai mon guide, j'ai tout ce qu'il faut. Mais il me semble poser quelques petites questions à la toute fin de la vidéo. Donc, n'hésitez pas à aller voir et à y répondre. Parce que je me souviens plus très bien ce que je demande. Je crois que je demande si c'est pour avoir toutes les fins. Pour débloquer toutes les fins. Est-ce qu'il faut forcément avoir le 100% du jeu ? Parce que j'aimerais pas forcément avoir le 100%, mais j'aimerais juste avoir toutes les fins en fait. Donc je sais pas. Bref, n'hésitez pas à me répondre. Et puis, bonne vidéo à tous. Je vous fais des bisous. Et salut. Enfin, salut. Non, pas salut. À tout de suite. Boum. C'est parfait. Et par contre, va juste falloir attendre 2 secondes. Je vais mettre pause. Je vais me mettre sur le truc. J'arrive tout de suite. Ok, c'est bon. J'ai tout ce qu'il me faut. On va pouvoir partir. Let's go. Ceci est une histoire d'amour, bien évidemment, les amis. C'est une histoire d'amour. Et on retrouve notre narrateur préféré. Bon, ça, on va le passer. T'es gentil, frérot, hein, mais bon... oula, non. Pas tourner les talons, mon ami. Non, 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 non. Nous y allons. Laissez-moi juste regarder, hein. Oui, tout à fait, très cher. Ok. On connaît par cœur ça, hein, donc ça va, il n'y a pas vraiment besoin. Oui, putain, il m'a mis un coup de pression direct, le frérot. Je suis perdu là. Descendre sous sol, aucun gars.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Comme on a vu, un truc que j'ai noté. Bon, j'ai noté, mais vous connaissez le jeu, hein, de toute façon, la plupart du temps, les gens qui regardent les vidéos, c'est rare que... À part quand c'est des tout nouveaux jeux, et que les gens découvrent ensemble, mais là, c'est des jeux qui sont sortis quand même il y a un moment, vous le connaissez, donc je vais rien vous apprendre, mais... J'ai noté, en tout cas, que le choix de la lame est quand même un choix très important dans le truc, qui donne un petit peu le tournant. Après, je crois que tu peux un peu inverser la tendance, enfin avoir d'autres choix même si tu as pris la lame. Enfin, tu as des choix où tu prends la lame ou sans la lame en fait. Enfin bref, mais ouais, la voie est différente, etc. Donc, on a un autre tournant en prenant la lame, hein. Ou en la prenant pas. Putain, c'est parce que ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué au jeu ou... Oh, la voix du héros, elle était comme ça, frérot. Je viens de prendre de vos nouvelles. Continue à descendre les escaliers. Hein.
You walk down the stairs.
Coucou.
And lock eyes with the princess.
Ouais, là.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Allez, on va dire ça.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She
Of
makes a
course.
compelling, don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Ça dépend.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Bah discutons.
Against your better judgment,
Merde.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Alors... Bon, on va lui dire des trucs parce que je crois qu'il faut qu'on discute un peu pour avoir la phrase qu'il me faut. Depuis combien de temps êtes-vous enfermé ici? Il faut que j'essaye de me souvenir pour essayer d'avoir quand même un autre truc de discussion. Je crois que j'avais tout posé comme question. Parce qu'apparemment vous avez l'intention de détruire le monde. Qu'avez-vous à répondre à cela? Comment vous appelez-vous? Depuis combien de temps êtes-vous enfermé ici?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Que je suis venu ici pour exécuter quelqu'un sans savoir pourquoi, ce serait ridicule. Savez-vous pourquoi je suis venu? L'intention d'anéantir le monde. On m'a pas donné certaines informations, je ne sais pas trop quoi en penser.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going...
Merde. Que ce soit à vous ou à mes geôliers, je dirais ce qu'il faut pour pouvoir sortir d'ici. C'est la situation qui l'impose. Comment vous appelez-vous? On veut lui poser des questions bateau.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Elle m'avait pas répondu ça, hein. Attendez, elle m'avait pas... Moi, j'ai souvenir, c'est pour ça que je voulais pas lui poser la question au début, parce qu'elle était directement... L'autre fois, elle m'avait dit, je m'appelle... Vous pouvez m'appeler princesse ou je sais pas quoi, hein. Si je dis pas de conneries. Là, elle a monté un petit peu le niveau, là. C'est pas le... Comment on dit? C'est pas la modestie qui l'étouffe. Savez-vous pourquoi je viens vous oxyre? Ah, pardon madame, excusez-moi. Arrêtez de mettre des coups de pression. Apparemment, vous avez pour ambition d'anéantir le monde. T'as ta gueule.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Avec cette tête, ma grande.
I think.
Tu pourras détruire ce que tu veux, là.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Qu'allez-vous faire si je vous laisse sortir? J'espère. Si je suis des incapable d'anéantir le monde, comment se fait-il que je me retrouve ici enchaîné? Va-t-on expliquer en quoi je suis censé être si dangereuse? Non, et pour être honnête, j'aurais plus tendance à vous croire vous. Attendez, il faut que je regarde vers dans la direction où je suis censé aller. Ok. J'aurais plus tendance à vous croire vous.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Je vais voir ce que je peux faire.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to
Dis pas
the
qu'elle va
wall.
encore se rebecter le bras la grande, hein, parce que je vais péter mon crâne. Ah bah non, 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 ça va partir dans un autre truc. Cet épisode 2 là, on l'a déjà eu.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Ah, peut-être que si, peut-être qu'elle va se becter, hein. Ça, on me précise pas, donc et s'il n'y a pas de clé, vous avez d'autres idées?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Ça, on connaît. Eh, laissez-moi sortir!
You're here.
Essayez d'ouvrir la porte. Redescendre des escaliers.
You
Ok.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Alors là, c'est soit on va lui couper le bras, soit on va se le becter, je
Easier
crois. Hein.
for whom?
Parce que elle est très agréable à regarder, cette femme-là. C'est très sympathique.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Sauver la princesse.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive.
De toute façon, je pense, je crois que de toute façon, s'il y a une fin gore, ça peut pas bien se finir. Enfin, s'il y a un moment où ça devient gore, où ça devient... où il se passe quelque chose entre guillemets, un peu négatif, genre ça... ça c'est un peu négatif, un tout petit peu. Genre, on la découpe quand même, un plaisir, donc même si c'est pour l'aider, mais j'ai l'impression que s'il se passe quelque chose de négatif, c'est impossible d'avoir une bonne fin.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She
C'est agréable.
doesn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just
Oh,
let her
chargé.
escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
L'avertir.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Résister.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Je suis tourmenté, madame.
I'll make this quick.
Ah, yes.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
J'essaie de regarder. J'étais en train de bloquer parce que j'essaie de voir c'est quoi qui bouge en fait. Est-ce que c'est l'arrière-plan ou est-ce que c'est le premier plan qui bouge? Là, j'arrive pas à savoir. J'ai l'impression que c'est l'arrière-plan. Peut-être le premier plan. Moi, j'en sais rien.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die.
I hope it was worth it.
T'inquiète, ça en vaut toujours le coup, mon pote. Découvrir des nouvelles fins, ça en vaut toujours le coup. Ok, on a réussi. Déjà, c'est déjà pas mal. Ok, alors, attendez.
You're on a path
Ok,
in
ensuite.
the woods.
Ok,
And at the end of that path
ok.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
D'accord, ok.
you're here to slay her. If you don't...
Celui-là, on l'a déjà vu, hein, si je dis pas de conneries non plus. On a déjà été...
A warning before you go any further.
Ouais, on l'a déjà fait pour atteindre la fin de la cage.
She will lie.
Donc,
Yeah.
on va
Did you
passer.
just say- No, I didn't. Just ignore this.
On va passer la base, hein. Quand on sera devant elle, on va garder les dialogues.
The interior of the cabin, the only
Ok,
furniture,
ouais.
the blade.
Ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. Ok.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Et là, on va faire quelque chose de différent par rapport à la
Much better
dernière
to be
fois.
armed than to-
Descendre.
The door to the basement creaks. Her voice, harsh but.
Is that a visitor I hear?
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you.
Et comme on avait vu la dernière fois, son apparence change pas trop. Si je dis pas de bêtises, son apparence change pas trop quand on essaye de la... J'attends qu'il finisse de parler. Quand on essaye de l'aider, on va dire. Si on peut appeler ça l'aider. Quand on essaye de l'aider, qu'on a plutôt un... Comment je pourrais dire ça? Des intentions positives envers elle, j'ai l'impression qu'elle change pas tellement physiquement.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Comme si son corps un peu réagissait en fonction des épisodes, genre pour nous faire face ou une connerie comme ça.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Bah, en parlant de ça... Tac...
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you. Steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world
Un petit
is
trophée,
saved.
ça fait plaisir.
Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Ça aussi, je crois qu'on l'a eu.
If we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Plus ou moins en tout cas, parce qu'il me semble que l'autre fin qu'on a eue, c'est elle qui se dézinguait toute seule. Donc là, parce qu'on avait le choix de prendre la tête ou non, etc.
And make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
Les choses vont aller de mieux en mieux à partir de maintenant.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Le vide.
You open the cabin door, ready to
On dirait des
return
muscles
to a
hein, quand même.
world
Hein.
saved from certain doom.
On dirait un amas de tissu. Okay.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
C'est vrai que c'est bâtard sa récompense. Hein.
Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
Ouais, j'espérais une meilleure fin. Hein.
In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Qu'est-ce que tu proposes alors?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Eh oui.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Bonheur éternel, je sais pas mon copain. Bah ciao.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Ça va.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
L'éplorer.
You're on a path in the woods. See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing, and I like that just fine.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
Attendez, je regarde juste un petit truc. D'accord, ok.
It's our third.
Donc là, ça, c'est mes choix. Hein. Vous vous en doutez. Là, je fais mes choix, moi.
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time?
Par contre, bizarre, hein. Il pleut, on n'est plus du tout dans une forêt, on est dans une plaine.
I'm afraid not. Whatever other
Façon, on
versions
peut
of
appeler
me
ça une
you've
plaine.
met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first.
La voix a changé ou pas?
So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
Ah non, mais il y a des fois j'ai l'impression qu'il a le nez bouché, le narrateur.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her, and you survived? Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
Il est chier quand même lui, hein. C'est pas notre allié lui, hein.
There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she is dead.
Alors, il pleut, ce n'était pas le cas la dernière fois, ni la fois d'avant, tout le sentier a changé.
Yes, things are different, aren't they? If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Ok.
Influence?
Ah bah.
What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse. Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No. Is there a reason it would be raining? If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
Que se passerait-il si nous n'allions pas jusqu'au chalet? Peu importe ce qui doit arriver, j'en ai plein le dos de ces histoires. Allez, peu importe ce qui doit nous arriver, on va au chalet. On est parti. C'est vrai que ça aurait été intéressant de savoir ce qui se passe si je pars. Est-ce qu'on part sur encore une autre fin comme l'inconnu, je crois c'est... Ouais, l'inconnu. Ou un genre de délire comme ça, ou je sais pas. Il est très normal.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what you
And if I don't want to save the world because you fuck me the last time, hein.
Be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world. Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important. Is it? Yes. I think. For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Ah peut-être, hein. Parce qu'avec la fin de l'inconnu,
Maybe we are.
carrément on était enfermés, hein.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Entrez dans le chalet, let's go.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated. Its
Parce qu'ils aiment bien pas mettre le texte et ils continuent à parler. Le bois de cet édifice anciennement majestueux est tout ondulé, un liquide noir et gluant suinte des poutres. C'est agréable. Tout est déformé à l'exception des murs en pierre qui forment l'extérieur. Ce chalet devait être magnifique à une certaine époque, mais il est désormais délabré et parfaitement répugnant.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her? It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we already killed her with it. But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too? Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
S'approcher du miroir, on connaît à chaque fois.
At the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. No way left to go but down.
Let's go. On descend.
The door to the basement grows.
Putain, elle fait flipper cette connasse.
The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
Ah ouais, putain, il y a de la flotte, j'avais même pas fait gaffe. Elle me faisait trop flipper.
Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Je suis désolé de ce qui s'est passé la dernière fois. Pouvez-vous me pardonner? Il y a quelqu'un, il faut qu'on parle. Je ne suis pas armé, il n'y avait rien dans le chalet quand je suis arrivé. Il faut qu'on parle. Je crois qu'on va pas parler.
Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then Do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this?
On va voir ça.
Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is.
Bah oui,
It's
ça va
already
bien.
in her
Ouais.
heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't.
Pourrais-je avoir des infos un
She
jour?
hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
C'est quoi votre problème? Je veux pas finir comme ça. Je vous ai tué parce que vous aviez commencé. On est quitte. On n'est pas obligé de recommencer. Ne me laissez pas mourir. Je ferai tout ce que vous voudrez. Non. Vous faites ça à cause de ce qui s'est passé la dernière fois. Je suis vraiment désolé. Pourquoi avez-vous fermé la porte?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it?
Ah shit.
It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before.
Apparemment c'est horrible.
Wonder how it'll feel.
Bad, I bet.
I don't think dying ever feels good.
Après elle nous a mis, elle nous a carrément, elle nous a transformé, elle a carrément jusqu'à été torturée nos cellules, tout le bordel, donc bon.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad. You should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Laissez-moi sortir, vous essayez de me tuer. On n'est pas obligé de recommencer. Ah, pardon.
The
Désolé,
water
madame.
is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping anytime soon. You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place. Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die?
Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from?
It's coming from some unseen place. Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth.
Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this work. This is just a puzzle. We can solve it.
Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start. Most people are. Yes, most people are doomed. But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her.
Ça se tient. Courir vers la porte.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you, and you're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
Oh, joli lot.
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing. We'll figure this out.
Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths.
On mérite, on mérite. Moi je dis on mérite.
As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
Après je comprends l'anglais donc ça va, putain mais je me suis dit les sous-titres ils ont carrément disparu tellement on va profondément.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us.
Ah elle est
please.
sexy hein.
The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present
Avec notre gros pied là.
not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again.
Vous essayez tant bien que mal de remonter à la surface encore et encore, mais vos membres gelés échouent à se libérer de l'emprise de son cadavre. Son spectre ne vous quitte pas des yeux, le visage dépourvu d'expression, aussi implacable que le poids qui vous retient la cheville.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
It's true. Et hop, elle se fait choper. Et nous, on se fait choper aussi ou on pue des fesses? On a été sortis de l'eau, ok. Et vos poumons ne se remplissent pas et le spectre et ses restes disparaissent. Quelque chose s'est emparé d'eux et une autre a pris leur place. Quoi maintenant? J'ignore où elle est. Bon, on connaît tout ça. Tac tac tac. Miroir ne vous a jamais fait peur avant, l'ignorer. Vous approchez du miroir, on connaît. Contemplez votre reflet, toujours la même j'imagine. Salut poteau! T'es tout à fait magnifique. Vous êtes au chalet, l'approchez. Je suis curieux de la gueule qu'elle a. Ok, ça va. Ouais bon, que fait-on maintenant? Bring me more perspective. Oh yes, I'm gonna bring you more perspective.
She asks, you won't.
Ok, bon. Là, on va se retrouver pour la suite, tout simplement, quoi. Tac, 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 attendez. Attendez. J'arrive parce que faut que je regarde. Je vais lire ce que je dois faire après. J'arrive. Ok, on est parti, c'est bon. On est good. Let's go. Avancez vers le chalet.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore it. The blade.
Tout ça on le connaît par cœur. Oula. Vous tapez d'abord. Ok.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Elle est beaucoup plus enfin naïve, non pas naïve, c'est pas le mot que je voulais dire.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a way. You walk down the stairs and she's I am begging you to.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Examination.
You're only making this more.
Salut ma
Thank
gueule.
you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large.
Ça on a déjà vu hein.
Far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Ah, je vais aller voir là où il y a peut-être une clé quelque part, sinon je trouverai autre chose pour vous libérer.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear
C'est quand même intéressant ça.
Sliding into place.
Qui ferme la porte?
Is someone else here?
Eh, laissez-moi sortir.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay. You try to
Essayez d'ouvrir la porte. Hop, on l'a dû redescendre des escaliers.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Bah, on est bien là, on va se poser. Y a pas un moyen de faire un café, un
The door
truc?
slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Ah, je crois qu'elle va refaire son truc là.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Ah, j'ai déjà des frissons et ça m'a donné des frissons rien que d'y repenser.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
C'est une dinguerie.
wolf.
Hein. J'ai essayé, pas à son point là, mais juste là tu te mords un peu. Ça doit faire du
She
bien.
rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Sauvé.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm.
Je me rappelle plus si on a déjà eu les deux images comme ça. Elle se bouffe et on coupe.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy.
Ça, je sais pas si on l'a eu.
Suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her wound.
Et maintenant, elle nous sourit.
Rhythmically to the ground.
C'est fou, hein?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
L'avertir.
Stop that.
C'est un peu différent. Hein.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Ah, t'es marrante, j'ai pas le choix.
Lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Résister.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Ah putain, elle me fait de la peine parce que je sais après.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Wesh, elle nous dézingue. Doucement, doucement.
She doesn't know
Doucely, doucely.
does she?
Pour favor.
Apparently not.
Elle est toute
Doesn't
innocente
matter
là.
how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Ça me fait de la peine. Putain.
With one last thrust
Bon,
of
vous
knife,
connaissez déjà le jeu, mais
legs give
là, je vais
out.
atteindre une autre fin.
You collapse to the floor, your blood
Bon.
pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La demoiselle. Aïe, 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 aïe.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
It's a
cabin.
cabin.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
The
world.
world. Aïe, 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 aïe.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alors attendez, avant que je fasse n'importe quoi. Parce que là j'étais pris dedans à fond dans ce qu'il racontait, je me suis perdu carrément.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Ça fait beaucoup
That
plus
way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
donjon, c'est genre, j'allais dire Shrek. Le mec il a que ça comme bref.
Hopefully it doesn't put her
Mais
on
médiéval, on est plus dans le médiéval, la princesse, les douves, les donjons, les trucs.
edge. There's no use arguing over motivations.
Dans la plus haute
You
tour.
took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Putain, je me souviens plus des paroles de Shrek. La princesse dans la plus haute tour, dans la plus haute, je sais plus quoi là. Descendons. Hello. Ah, la
The
musique.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Sympa la musique.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Elle nous répète la même chose.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. A Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yo!
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh non! Non!
Do you
Ne
hear
me dis
that?
pas ça!
She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Ah non! J'ai pas envie maintenant! Arrêtez! J'ai plus envie de faire ça!
For you to come back. You've been here, that's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really
J'aime beaucoup les musiques comme ça, moi.
But what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything resets.
Ah, elle me fait de la peine! Elle sourit et tout, elle est refaite!
Resets. You're just somewhere else.
I
You
can
can't
do
keep
that!
hopping between worlds
No!
forever.
Why me?
Without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Allez.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Ah, le fils de
Wait,
pute.
no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Ah, non! Non, ma bien-aimée!
No, my love, you did something wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is
Tueur
saved.
d'ange, carrément,
Thank you
le
for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
le trophée.
I feel sick.
Ah bah tu m'étonnes.
You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
On verra bien ce qui se passe. C'est moi qui décide. Ici, c'est non. Gardez le silence.
You're not gonna say anything.
Non. Nous avons tué notre princesse.
I thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you?
Wesh, il se transforme en allemand. Calme-toi, frérot. Calme-toi. Doucement, doucement.
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. Alors, on tombe sur les pleurer. Ce qu'il y a, c'est qu'il... pour ceux qui découvriraient le jeu, même si ça m'étonnerait, mais en gros, c'est deux éplorées différentes, hein, vous allez voir. Moi je le sais parce que forcément, moi j'ai les deux noms différents en fait, sur le truc.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. You killed her, and so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement. Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Ah ouais, ça se cherche tout seul, hein. Eh frérot, tu vas te calmer.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Allons-y vers Chalet. Allons-y.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control?
You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't know. I just exist.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Let's go.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each
elegantly carved details.
Là, on a à peu
mistakenly
près, on est à l'inverse de ce qu'elle était
extended
dans l'autre fin qu'on
spaces.
vient d'avoir.
Everything here has been kept safe and dry.
Tout est sec, tout est machin, etc. Moi, j'ai les noms là, donc je sais pourquoi, mais
But
bon.
you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
Intéressant.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it
C'est
doesn't
ouf,
matter
lui.
why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold.
Putain, je me demande si avec une bonne fin,
Might still see
on va
some
changer
good.
nous aussi. Ce serait ouf.
No way left to go but down.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Ah, elle est triste,
revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The
On a
air
été
here
des
is so
chiens. On est
stale
vraiment des bâtards là.
stand still, as if the very molecules of this
Là,
place
franchement,
are
j'accepte
fossilized,
toute sentence.
trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow.
There she is again. My love.
Mamie? Comment ça?
She's just an old memory.
What?
Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Je suis désolé. Vas-y.
Receive no
Ah.
response.
Je pensais qu'elle allait nous répondre vu que ça changeait un peu.
She's upset with us. Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping.
Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad?
She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor. Her
Et on est dans la même
wrists
configuration
bound
que
by
l'épisode
hedge.
juste avant.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
I am sorry.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Je sais pas, frérot.
Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
Ouais, je pense que c'est vraiment l'image du fond qui bouge. Parce que quand elle est en premier plan, ouais, à mon avis, ça doit être ça.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Ok.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Qui? Son corps ou moi?
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Laissez-moi sortir, vous essayez de me tuer.
Our heart kept us apart. Dying together will keep us together.
Elle a pas tort.
Everything's fine. She wants to be with us.
Yeah, in a bad way.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Pourquoi vous fermez la porte? Vous m'en voulez de vous avoir exécuté, je suis désolé.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all...
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect.
Oh, lui il abuse par contre, frérot.
The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed?
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Ne me laissez pas brûler ici, je ferai tout ce que vous voudrez. Je sais pas si ça sert à quelque chose. Hein.
You'll understand when it's over. Just like I understood after you stabbed me in the heart. Everything is okay.
Flames lick at your form, stripping layers of you away, causing your skin to blister and pop and crisp. As you burn, the princess glides to your side, her ghostly form blackening as she too succumbs. This is terrible, we're going to die.
Salut.
I'd say
Ça va?
this feeling if I were you. Soon enough we won't have nerves. And we'll get to die with her. After what you made us do last time, this is as sweet an end as we could hope for.
Elle fait kiffer avec sa gueule alors.
As you go to her chest, her eyes bright and her smile wide with manic affection, watching as the flames take you away. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the
elle est
veins
dégueulasse.
close, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Ah, elle fait pas kiffer, hein. Je la préférais quand elle était noyée, hein. Enfin, sa version là. Là, elle fait pas rêver, hein. Ah là, elle est pas trop.
She's gone, and there's
Bon, ça on connaît, vous connaissez. L'ignorer, tac, on y va.
this. Yes, ignore the
Ah ouais. Contemplez votre reflet. C'est vous. Et oui, c'est moi. Alors. Avancez vers le chalet. Et on retrouve la sœurette qui va nous parler. Un receptacle.
Something.
Que fait-on maintenant?
Nothing.
On fait rien.
is no
Bring me
bringing
more
or
perspective.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't. Eh ben, you won't, of course. Of course, of course. Bon, les amis. Là, on va devoir... bon, déjà, tu te tais. Hop, tu te tais déjà, j'ai dit. Là, on va devoir repasser par la route, la princesse. La princesse. Oh là là, qu'est-ce que je raconte, moi. Vers la demoiselle. Donc, on se retrouve tout de suite. On se retrouve tout de suite, tout simplement. Allez, j'arrive. Ok, les amis, on y est. On est parti. Hop, on est de retour à l'épisode 2, la demoiselle. Et on avance tranquillement vers le chalet.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will
On va
do
garder tous les
everything in
dialogues
her
là.
power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Laissez-moi juste...
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do. but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
On est parti.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded
On va avoir la
tapestries.
petite musique.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
On y va.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Pardon. Cette atmosphère tamisée donne au sous-sol une allure presque accueillante.
But it's still a stone basement.
Mais oui.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Yo.
It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I am here to save you, my princess.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Eh, parle bien, ma gueule.
Waiting for
On
you
n'est pas
to come
copains.
back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Ah bah tu vas voir.
Damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Vous m'avez tué la dernière fois, ça faisait un mal de chien, je n'ai pas pris de couteau avec moi, est-ce que je dois encore vous couper le bras pour vous libérer? Que s'est-il passé après? Je me sens obligé de poser la question, est-ce que vous avez détruit le monde après m'avoir tué la dernière fois? Alors, que s'est-il passé après ma mort?
You died, and now we're talking.
D'accord. Je suis navré pour ce qui s'est passé la dernière fois, le narrateur qui m'a envoyé ici pour vous tuer a pris possession de mon corps, c'était complètement injuste.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride
Tellement gentil là.
to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
sauver la princesse.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good
Il
nature?
me fait rire, lui.
Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would.
LOL.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Fais pas de trucs bizarres, ma gueule. Hein.
Joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Voilà.
What do we do?
T'as raison, mon gars. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez faire? Partons d'ici, nous aurons toute la vie pour réfléchir à ce que nous voulons faire de notre avenir. Partons d'ici.
That sounds perfect.
La musique elle a changé, j'ai eu peur. Mais ça va.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh.
Ah les gars, moi je suis un grand amoureux, moi. Hein. J'aime les fins heureuses. Alors j'espère qu'il va pas y avoir de coup de Trafalgar, mais j'aime les fins heureuses, moi. Donc je suis heureux. A-t-elle vraiment besoin d'avoir l'air aussi satisfaite? Mais bien sûr.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of truth.
Voilà, mon pote, exactement.
Enough with this
l'amour.
Love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Je crois pouvoir le faire. Est-ce que vous pensez pouvoir l'ouvrir? Je pense qu'on peut l'ouvrir si on s'y met ensemble. Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire? Ok, j'imagine que c'est ça.
Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open.
Pourquoi tout va dans notre sens? C'est bizarre ça, hein?
Ah, I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Ignorez ces injonctions.
This, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Mais si nous pouvons être heureux... Ok, nous pouvons être heureux du moment qu'on reste ensemble. Et si on restait vivre ici? D'accord.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her?
Aïe.
She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a seduction. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Faites-moi confiance, c'est mieux pour nous deux de rester ici. Nous pourrons vivre heureux à condition qu'on décide de l'être.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Oh shit.
No, she has a point. She doesn't know us.
Ah, y a pas de musique.
No, it has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Ah, je m'attendais pas du tout à ça, hein, je vous le dis direct. Hein.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't
Pourquoi on a
know
ça qui sort?
she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Ils vécurent heureux. Attention.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Merde, j'ai pas lu.
Thank you.
Ok.
I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor.
Putain, j'avais pas vu les vitraux.
Hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light.
C'est elle qui tient, qui tient un cœur, qui monte son cœur.
Is a house fit for royalty.
Cette demeure est digne d'une princesse.
Before you,
Oui.
there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Quelle importance que la lame ne soit pas là, on ne s'en est pas servi la dernière fois et la fois d'avant. Elle s'en est servie pour nous tuer. Dites, où est passée la voix de l'épris? Il était là la dernière fois, ce n'est pas son genre d'être aussi discret. Tiens,
Yeah,
ouais.
he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
On va parler du miroir, tiens.
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror.
Ok, ouais.
There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
S'approcher du miroir.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Et c'est peut-être une bonne chose, mon narrateur,
Don't worry
là.
about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Bonjour.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is
Ah non, on est devenu un vieux couple.
This isn't supposed to
Tout,
be
mais pas
nice.
ça.
She's supposed
Ma
to
princesse.
please her. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay? This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room.
Les nombreux personnages s'observent les uns les autres, mais semblent éviter du regard la longue table au milieu de la pièce, au bout de laquelle est assise la princesse. Okay.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Elle est quand même louche, hein.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Ah, quand même, oui. Auxire la princesse. Attendez. Je vais sauvegarder là. Et on essaiera de la buter à la fin. Enfin, on essaiera de faire les autres choix. Là, on va parler avec juste. Quel est cet endroit?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Et maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Ah d'accord, ouais. Super.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Manger.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already.
Mais non.
A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated.
Vous finissez votre verre, mais le liquide ne pétille plus sur votre langue. Il vous laisse une sorte de film désagréable en bouche. Vous le reposez et il se remplit à nouveau, mais vous n'en buvez pas une goutte de plus.
Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
Il leur manque quelque chose dans leur vie, quoi. Je sais pas, il y a un truc.
No,
Hein.
no, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
Ah, genre on s'est lassé, genre la première fois c'était ouf, puis après il y a la lassitude.
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh mais non.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? C'est vous qui avez éteint cette torche?
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine.
C'est quoi ça?
Everything is fine.
Elle est habitée ou quoi la sœurette?
She's being defensive.
Ah oui.
And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Ce n'est qu'une torche, il n'y a pas de quoi s'inquiéter, il nous reste bien assez de lumière.
Yeah. Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit. And everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
Yes, I love games. I'm great at them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Ils se forcent à
We
être
don't even
ensemble,
have
en
a
fait.
rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth.
Merde. Vous faites parfois confiance, tandis que parfois vous vous trahissez. Affection et tromperie se succèdent. Bah, oui. Et enfin, le coup final, la princesse pose sa dernière pièce.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
Et là, vous faites
She
chier.
only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I
Soirée
tell you?
jeu, let's go.
Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
On fait la belle.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
On sera jamais heureux, quoi. Non, mais dis-le moi, hein.
Pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance, winning and
Merde.
losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Until finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Bien, on a fini de dîner, on a joué à un jeu que fait-on maintenant. Si vous voulez bien m'excuser, vous relevez sans dire un mot, Oxyre la princesse. Êtes-vous réellement
The
heureuse
princess
ici?
starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Il faut qu'on se dise la vérité, dites-moi vraiment ce que vous ressentez. Il y a peut-être moyen d'avoir un autre jeu, hein, putain, fais chier. Attendez. J'ai jamais autant sauvegardé sur il faut qu'on se dise la vérité. Je vais lui dire un jeu, puis on verra.
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can just spend time together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, there has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives. This can't be forever. And wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room. And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for. It's good to be on top of the world. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. No. Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Que pensez-vous qu'il se passera? Mettez vos craintes de côté. Si vous pouviez faire une seule chose que vous voulez, ce serait quoi? Qu'est-ce que vous décideriez de faire? Ce que les ombres nous montrent, ce n'est pas réel. Il faut qu'on voit ce qui se passe quand les lumières s'éteignent. Nous n'avons pas besoin de la laisser s'éteindre. Mettez vos craintes de côté.
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Et nous, on a voulu l'enfermer, c'est ça le problème.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Je me sens vide à l'intérieur.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Merde.
Me too. It feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how we're supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Bien sûr, je tiendrai toujours à vous quoi qu'il arrive. Notre relation n'était pas réelle jusqu'ici, mais ça c'est bien réel. Je ne sais pas si je vous ai déjà porté dans mon cœur auparavant. Non. Bien sûr, allez, on s'aime.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Lui tendre la main.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me.
even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
He's really gone. Isn't no boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
Aïe aïe aïe. Ah, le silence s'installe entre vous et vous partagez un instant paisible et agréable.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Elle vous guide et vous vous mettez à valser avec grâce. Vous ne suivez qu'un seul rythme, celui de vos cœurs battant à l'unisson. Aïe aïe aïe, nous nous aimons. Elle a l'air fatiguée, mais son sourire, d'abord un peu triste, s'élargit de plus en plus à mesure que vos pas s'accélèrent. Sa tendresse semble sincère. J'aime pas le bruit. Vous la faites tourner sur elle-même et vos bras sont si tendus que vous ne la tenez plus que du bout des doigts. Vous échangez un regard qui paraît durer une éternité.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Vous n'avez pas l'occasion de répondre,
She's
machin.
And is that a...
S'approcher
I'm
du
begging
miroir.
This... If he...
Vous êtes au chalet, l'approchez.
Something finds me.
Aïe aïe aïe. Bon,
Nothing as there is. Bring me.
faites-moi
She
oublier.
asks that I tell you won't.
Ok, alors attendez, parce que là...
You're on a path in the wood.
Attendez, menu principal. Ah oui, c'est pas grave. Charger une partie. On va retourner juste là. Là, on va... Si vous voulez bien m'excuser, on va lui dire.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat. There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
Ah, je ne peux pas me le... Ah, nous aussi, on a une...
Princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy.
De lui, qui est... Quel est cet endroit?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are? Is he the thing holding us down?
Eh, l'ombre, t'as rien à dire?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you... He says he's tired. And I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
J'ai dit que le dîner était
right,
prêt.
dinner. I totally forgot.
Flames.
Ok,
Go ahead and
la
dig in.
bouffe.
Am I? Yeah, more than that.
Refuser son hospitalité, ça on l'a pas fait.
Oh, but you were the one who asked about it. Sorry, that was snippy. It's okay. It's okay. We can figure something else out. Think. This is fine. This is fine. This isn't fine. This isn't fine at all.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see, as if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking the walls.
Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? C'est vous qui avez éteint, vous n'avez rien fait de mal, vous avez seulement exprimé le fond de vos pensées. Oublions cette histoire de dîner. Quel est cet endroit? Il y a quelque chose qui ne tourne pas rond ici, nous devrions éteindre les... Il faut qu'on se débarrasse de cette ombre, ce n'est qu'une torche. Ça, quelque chose qui ne tourne pas rond.
Why would we ever do that? We need the light. It's what keeps us happy.
Ouais, heureux, t'as l'air. Hein.
Oh, I know. We should do something. What if we played a...
Yes, I love games.
Yeah.
The flames are all
We can probably...
right.
Ok, on fait des parties, c'est magnifique.
There is... You don't need...
Oh, yeah.
Princess visibly panics.
Wait.
Yeah, the shadow descends, so you do. But then more pieces winning and... As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? Yeah.
C'est bien, pas de quoi s'inquiéter. Il nous reste bien assez de lumière. Est-ce que nous avons vraiment tout ce qu'il faut? Parce qu'en réalité, j'ai plutôt l'impression... Êtes-vous réellement heureuse ici? Que fait-on maintenant? Parce qu'en réalité, j'ai l'impression
Like
que...
we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted. But it isn't what we want.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left.
Pas besoin de la laisser s'éteindre. Tiens, nous n'avons pas besoin de la laisser
The princess
s'éteindre.
turns to face the final torch, eyeing it with an empty but gentle fondness.
Wouldn't that be nice? I love the little life we've built. And I hope it never ends.
Jamais fin, la flamme brûle d'une lueur grise pour l'éternité.
We did it, didn't we? We found the right answer. We made everyone happy, and nobody had to get stabbed. Great work, team. Yeah. Everyone is happy.
It's always been cold here, hasn't it?
She's... I'm begging. This... If you...
C'est où? Ok. Bon bah je pense qu'on est bon là. On a eu. Ok. Menu principe. Attends, non, là, il va me faire sauvegarder. Charger. On va recharger. Oui. Hop. Auxir la princesse, tiens.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat. There will be no getting up.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Oh, right, dinner.
The flames burn
Okay.
Manger.
You begin to the food tear. It is the best, but then it's over.
Wasn't that perfect?
The shadow washes good, and then
You're
so the what was it?
No.
Yeah. Well, at least as the word as if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls.
Qu'allons-nous faire maintenant?
Yeah.
The flame. What you?
Oh.
And she only time.
Oh.
Time. There
Tac, 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 tac. Je suis un fou de la souris.
more people winning as the world.
C'était avec une torche, pas de quoi s'inquiéter, je ne peux pas me lever. Mais on a joué, qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant? Ouais, que fait-on maintenant?
Come on.
On passe du
What's the
temps ensemble.
and what?
Tac, 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 tac.
Third.
Ouais, magnifique. Réellement, il faut qu'on voit ce qu'il se passe quand la lumière s'éteigne. Qu'est-ce que vous décideriez de faire? Nous n'avons pas... C'est s'éteindre, ça on l'a déjà vu. Ça on a déjà répondu. Ouais, il faut qu'on voit ce qui se passe quand les lumières s'éteignent.
We do, don't we? I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The
Ok,
princess sobbed.
ça, elle chiale. Alors c'est comme ça que ça se termine. Pourquoi pleurez-vous? Alors attendez. Je sais plus si j'ai sauvegardé ici moi déjà. Si c'est ça, hein. What the fuck? On s'en tape. Voulez-vous crâner? Oui. Ok. Ouais, j'étais sûr. J'avais pas sauvegardé en fait. Alors c'est comme ça que ça se
She
termine.
raises her head, mascara trailing down.
Yeah, I guess that's that. I can't believe it's over. It felt like it was supposed to last forever.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess
Ok, bon,
pushes
ça, on a
herself
déjà
from her
vu.
chair, and you
Hop.
instinctively do the
Do you?
Est-ce que vous tenez à moi? Je n'ai jamais vraiment eu l'occasion. Notre relation n'est pas bien réelle, mais ça c'est bien réel. Je ne sais pas si je vous ai déjà porté dans mon cœur auparavant. Je peux essayer. Je n'ai jamais vraiment eu l'occasion de réfléchir à ce que vous ressentez. Ce que je ressentais, pardon, pour vous. Je me suis retrouvé dans ces bois. Je ne rêve que d'une chose, les quitter.
Then maybe that's what we should do.
Ok, partir,
You're
sans lui
offering
tendre la
some.
main.
He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Well, this is less work for us, anyways.
Think what you will. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend and then the two of you step out into the... He's really gone.
No boss anymore. No one left to.
The stars are.
Paisible et agréable, ok.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice.
Ok, on n'a pas eu d'autres fins, donc j'imagine qu'on n'en aura pas d'autres à partir d'ici. Enfin, d'autres fins, j'ai pas eu d'autres succès.
Something.
Ok. Tac, charger. Qu'est-ce qu'on charge? Qu'est-ce qu'on charge? Tac, ça on a déjà fait, manger ou rejeter. Tiens, on va retourner là. Oui. Merde, non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Qu'on se dise la vérité.
Come on.
What's the? This is.
And what?
The third talk.
Ce que les ombres nous montrent n'est pas réel. Que pensez-vous qu'il se passera? Une chose, si votre réponse suffit, c'est qu'il est plus que temps qu'elle s'éteigne.
It does, doesn't it?
The princess sobs. Bury.
Alors. Attendez. Si, hein, j'ai une sauvegarde là. J'ai bien une sauvegarde hein, de ça. Ouais, c'est ça. Donc, ouais, au final, j'avais pas besoin de l'autre. Je me sens vide à l'intérieur. C'est comme ça. Pourquoi pleurez-vous?
She raises her head.
I don't know. It feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that.
The princess's eyes.
Well, we can't sit here forever.
The princess
Ok, bon,
pushes
on va
herself
se
from her
retaper le
chair,
truc. Donc,
and you
on s'en tape. Charger. Ah, attendez. Ah, quoique, attendez, on va voir ce que je peux répondre. Ça, je vais dire non
I guess
carrément dans sa
neither of
gueule.
us really know what it means to care about each other, do we? Maybe we'll learn to, eventually. Or, well, maybe we won't. But either way, we aren't going to figure it out here. I think it's...
As the princess stepped corners of your... Yes. Well, this is... Think what you will. You and the prince, and then the cheese. No boss anymore.
The stars are...
Ok.
We should dance.
Je pense qu'on a fait plus ou moins le tour là en vrai. Charger. Je vais recharger ça. Oui, attendez. Est-ce que ça va? Eh ben franchement ça craint. Vous pouvez rouvrir les yeux. Je suis toujours là, vous savez. Jure, je peux oxyre la princesse? Arrête tes couilles, putain, je l'avais pas vu. Attendez, je vais faire d'autres dialogues. Juste histoire de voir. Pourquoi vous pleurez? On a fait. Est-ce que ça va?
She raises her head.
No, it feels like an
Ah merde,
important part
non.
of me is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Charger. Eh ben franchement ça craint.
She raises her head.
Yeah, it really, really does.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess...
Ok. Ça, boum, tac. Vous pouvez ouvrir les yeux, je suis toujours là, vous
She
savez.
raises her head.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
The princess's eyes.
Ok. Hop, hop, hop.
Well, we can't sit here forever.
C'est un chien
That
tout
part of us
simplement
is
assis
over.
dans le noir désormais.
She raises her head.
That's a really nice way of putting things. But it is a little different, isn't it? It's quiet now. There's no more voice telling me how much he loves me.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess put...
Ok. Charger. Hop, on recommence. On va essayer de voir un petit peu. Je suis désolé, j'ai l'impression que c'est ma faute.
She raises her head.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important...
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Oui. On va garder le
The
silence.
princess's eyes dart.
Well, we can't sit here...
Merde,
Princess
putain,
push it.
je suis un connard, je croyais qu'il allait raconter sa vie. Ah bah si, non, c'est juste, t'as dit, ok, ouais, non, ça va en fait. Bon, on va essayer autre chose.
Are you sure you want to do that? You're sending us some real mixed signals, boss. I suppose I am. I'm just worried that I might have made a terrible mistake. A terrible mistake? Isn't she supposed to end the entire world? Yes, and that hasn't changed. I'm just not sure the world I want is worth it. But how can a saved world ever be worse than one that's gone? See, that's exactly what I thought. Think what you will. I'm only here to guide you. You're the one who makes the decisions. Well, well, looks like there's nobody around who can tell us what to do anymore. First the shadows got blown out, now even the big shot narrator man is having doubts. We don't need to waste our time slaying her. We've clearly won.
Hop là, je sauvegarde direct ma gueule. Qu'est-ce qui m'a pris? Si je dis ça, il va
I can't
arrêter.
believe I'm saying this, but I think this is for the best. Thank you. The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever.
Ok. J'ai décidé quoi faire.
The princess doesn't try to flee as you cross the room, murderous intent settling into your eyes. All she does is stand to face you. She offers no resistance as your fingers wrap around the blade dangling from her neck.
Ah, c'est morose, hein. Enfin, c'est ouais, morose. Hein.
As the weapon sinks deep into her heart, all she manages are 3 muttered words.
It's finally over.
I didn't think it would be so awful to help you see this through, but all of this was for a reason. The world is better off now. I really hope that's true. They always say it's lonely at the top. I didn't think they actually meant it.
I feel cold. But I guess I felt that way for a long, long time.
She's gone. And is that a... I'm begging you.
Là, j'ai eu encore un trophée. Je pense qu'on a fait... Je pense qu'on a fait le tour, hein, maintenant. Je pense qu'on a fait le tour. Ok, alors les amis, je viens... j'ai fait une coupure, en gros, juste après avoir fini de jouer, là. Je viens d'aller checker sur Steam mes succès. Alors, je m'y attendais pas, il y a énormément de succès sur ce jeu. Alors, au début de la vidéo, je parlais, oui, est-ce que je vais continuer ou pas maintenant, ou est-ce que je vais plutôt attendre de faire des lives, etc. Alors, la réponse, elle est vite fait. Je vais continuer, parce que là, j'ai trouvé un guide. J'ai trouvé un guide sur ce que je devais faire pour avoir toutes les fins. Donc forcément de jouer sur la même sauvegarde, etc. Là, on s'est attardé sur les formes qu'elle a. Maintenant, on va s'attarder vraiment sur avoir les fins. Là, on va dire qu'on s'est attardé sur les fins des formes qu'elle pouvait prendre, etc. Et là, on va essayer d'avoir, parce qu'il y a plusieurs achievements de fins. Il y a aussi des achievements de story. Je ne sais pas si vraiment je veux faire le jeu à 100%, mais je veux les fins. Je ne sais pas s'il faut avoir tous les trucs à 100%. Là, je regarde mon comment on appelle ça, le truc, tout simplement, là. le guide. Donc voilà, je vois qu'il y a tous les trucs. Il y a story achievement, ending achievement, etc. Donc... Surtout, c'est de ce que j'ai cru comprendre, faut jouer sur la même sauvegarde, tout simplement. Donc je sais pas ce que je fais. Je sais pas si vraiment c'est le 100% que je veux. Ce qu'il faut que je regarde, c'est si il me faut le 100% pour pouvoir avoir toutes les fins. Ça va falloir que je m'y attarde, mais dans tous les cas, ce n'est pas la fin. Ce n'est pas la fin, ce n'est pas la fin. Je pense qu'on va s'attarder sur les vraies, entre guillemets, les vraies fins du jeu. Je pense qu'on va faire ça. Peut-être pas aller chercher toutes les fins de chaque épisode, etc. Mais d'avoir tous les ending achievements. Comme ça, je vais pouvoir voir la fin du jeu. Jouer sur une même sauvegarde, parce que ça débloque des nouveaux trucs. De ce que je vois, je suis en train de le voir là, moi. Je vois pas réellement, c'est des tout petites cases, machin, histoire de guider. Mais je vois que ça change certaines choses, donc ça va être intéressant à voir. Je pense qu'on va se faire ça, les amis. Donc, ce n'est pas la fin de Slay the Princess. Je suis content quand même, en vrai, parce que je vais encore découvrir des trucs sur le jeu. Et voilà, on s'est attardé sur les formes qu'elle pouvait avoir. Maintenant, on va s'intéresser sur le fond, qui nous sommes. J'ai l'impression qu'on va plus ou moins le découvrir, ou on va le découvrir totalement, hein, j'imagine, tout simplement, et puis voir un petit peu ce qu'on va pouvoir obtenir de la forme divine, là, je sais pas quoi, les bras qui la chopent et tout. On va apprendre un petit peu tout ça, j'ai hâte, ça va être intéressant. Donc les amis, je vous fais des bisous, on se retrouve pour la suite de Slay the Princess, et pour le nouveau jeu aussi qui va arriver sur la chaîne, qui n'est autre, je vais arriver à m'exprimer, qui n'est autre que Undertale. J'ai hâte. Undertale et l'autre jeu aussi qui a été fait par les mêmes développeurs, je crois. C'est Undertale et l'autre, j'ai oublié le nom. point j'ai une mémoire exceptionnelle, mais bon, ça vous allez commencer à le capter. Les amis, je vous fais des bisous. On se retrouve pour la suite de Slay the Princess et pour Undertale prochainement. Des bisous l'équipe et salut.